I'm such a fan. I'm gonna keep it cool. I'm gonna be so cool. You're not even gonna know. But you're from a small town. I am as well, but it's a small town in Ireland. So like, what was it like? Like, how small are we talking?
Well, I'm really from a village that's outside of a town. So the village.
You don't even get town.
We don't
village.
even get town. No, it's like we had a school, we had a church, we had
just one.
One post office, and then of course, because it's Ireland, we had 2 pubs.
Of course,
just to balance things out.
One church, 2 pubs.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. So how did you get into acting? Because did you always love acting when you were a kid? Were you exposed to it?
Yeah. You know, it's one of those things. I think you're sort of born with this crazy desire to.
That kind of innate feeling.
Yeah. And I was one of those annoying little kids. You know, I was always running around the house, kind of doing impressions and annoying everybody. And you know, I think it just was inevitable. And when I finished school, I was like, right, I'm going to go to college, which I did, and then I sort of took a detour for a long time, but I got back to it about 10 years ago.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Well, I'm so happy you did. I love you. So wait, you had a son last year, right?
Not even 6 months. Not even 6 months ago.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
6 months. So how early did you go back to work?
8 weeks. But it was just press. But still, yeah.
Okay, I did 3 months. I took 3 months, and I still think I should have taken more.
It's crazy.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. I mean,
like the sleep training, the trying to get everything.
Well, sleep training we're just going through now because I don't know. I think like everybody, you sort of get into bad habits and.
Oh no! What was yours?
I mean, not putting him down awake. This whole thing of like.
Oh, so he can self-soothe.
Yeah. The way it was explained to me is that you're giving a gift to them.
Exactly.
Right? I think
that's why it was
as a
explained.
parent, you're sort of like so anxious and you're like, oh my God, they're crying. I need to like step in.
Yeah.
But you're stopping them learning a really important skill.
And somebody told me that literally, it's like the one. Everybody gives you so many books and so many advice, it's so much advice, and it's like the one thing that really stuck. But speaking of motherhood, in Belfast, you play the character of Ma. So what was the character like your mother at all? Were you inspired by her at all?
Yeah, very much. You know, I think it's one of those things when I first read the script, she just felt so familiar to me, and she, you know, Irish women, I think a lot of mammies anyway have this kind of ferocity about them, you know, very quick to laugh, but sometimes quick to anger. And
yeah, passionate, that's what we call that.
Yeah. And so, you know, there was times when I would be on set, and there's one really funny scene where lovely little Jude Hill, who's just incredible, where his character Buddy steals something and he gets into trouble, and so she starts going after him and she's chasing him up the stairs, and I had one of those flashbacks where I'm like, oh God, I remember this. I remember being chased by my mom. You know, like.
Oh, I was too. And you'll chase yours as well.
Yeah.
It's good. It puts a little fear.
Yeah.
You got to get in trouble at some point.
Right?
Yeah, it's a healthy dose. So we saw some other work you did earlier in lockdown, and well, let's watch.
Captain's log. It has been 500 space days since Captain, our captain and my lover, went missing. Our search has led us to the Galaxia Quadrant, where Blorg and Sandra are investigating the last known whereabouts of Captain, the Feral Planet. Coisa.
God, I really wish I could have been in lockdown with you, because you're so fun. That was amazing. The microwave was my favorite part. So advanced. What is that? What's that show?
So Kevin and Ross Mains, 2 guys in Scotland, they sort of wrote and edited this. And then my really good friend Steve Cree, who was an Outlander with me, he roped a lot of us into this thing. And it was just like we were all in lockdown and nobody was doing anything. So it was like, do you want to do something really silly and really fun? And it was like, of course,
absolutely.
Like, let's do it. Let's do our own makeup. Let's use kitchen utensils and let's have a show. But it was like everyone from James McAvoy, Florence Pugh.
Oh
like we,
gosh.
you know, we had a stellar cast.
A-game? Yes.
Yeah. It was like A-listers.
What's the name? Is it Star
Force?
Of course.
There is no copyright, right? We're not infringing on anybody's. I'm sure actually now that people are actually seeing this, we might have to give some props to some of the footage they've stolen from other places, but you know, that's all good.
But it's fine. It was COVID. It was a pandemic. Thank you so much, Caitriona. I'm such a fan, and you're so lovely.
Thank you. Such a pleasure.
Congrats on your little one. That's so exciting. It's an exciting time. Everybody, you can see Belfast in theaters or on demand, and it's out on Blu-ray March 1st. And get ready for season 6 of Outlander, y'all. So everyone. It premieres March 6th on Star.